Nyota yako ya mapenzi ikipotea, unairudisha aje? Yo, it's another beautiful day to learn something new. And today I'll be teaching you jinsi ya kurudisha nyota yako ya mapenzi, especially after a breakup. So sit back, relax, and forget your worries because whatever it is that you're going through can and shall be fixed. I'll see you. And while at it, be sure to subscribe, hit on the notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Now, you've been in a relationship, mmekuwa kwa marriage, and me break up, mmeachana, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. Umerudi soko, and that's when you can realize soko ni chafu. The dating pool imejaa mkojo na mapupu. It's no longer even a pool, sahi ni sewage. So soko ni mbaya. Watu wanachezana, character development, left, right and center. Soko leo uko pande ya vitunguu, kulia tu. Kesho uko pande ya avocado, unafinywa tu. Hiyo siku ingine uko pale hivi kwa gate, unapigwa tu na vumbi, unaonyeshwa dust. Na imefika mahali sasa mpaka umeanza ku give up. Umeanza kuona it's like nothing good will ever come out of your relationship. Nothing good will ever happen. It's like there are no good people left. Na pia umeanza kuona ni kama you might end up alone for the rest of your life. But hii story kubambi, you still want another chance at love, and you're hoping that your soulmate is out there. You're hoping that you will find your type pale nje. So unatafuta ile, kuna ile favor, kuna ile nyota yako na feel, you know, ilikumulike tu yani, ama ikuangazie upate mtu mzuri. So how do you bring back hiyo nyota? Now, before you bring back your nyota, and this is what I want us to talk about in this video, which will be our part 1, there are 5 things that you need to know so that you can be in a position ya kurudisha nyota yako, especially after a breakup. And the first thing you need to know ndio uweze kurudisha nyota yako ya mapenzi is you are not stupid. You're not stupid for having chosen the person that you chose when you mmekuwa kwa relationship na yeye. You're not stupid for being with them for the period of time mlikuanga na yeye. By the time mlikuwa mna get into that relationship with them, you thought that you are making the best decision. So at the time kumeka decision kwa relationship na huyo mtu, it was the best decision you could make at that time. Kulingana na vile situation ilikuwa hapo hiyo time, the circumstances that were there at the time, that was the best decision you made. Whether it worked or not, haijalishi, but at that point, it was the best decision you could have made. Kulingana na zile options zote ulikuwa nazo, hiyo ndio uliona ilikuanga the best decision. And for making that decision, you're not stupid. Whether that person alikuwa na pretend, whether that person alikudanganya, alikuwa anajifanya mtu mzuri, and then you came to realize later that he or she was not the person that you were expecting them to be, it's not your fault. You're not stupid because you fell for their lies. No, you believed them, you trusted them. They were stupid enough to lie to you. By believing their lies, it does not make them stupid. It just means you believed them. At the time, you thought it was the right thing to do. But saizi ndo nakam kurealize it wasn't the right thing to do. Circumstances has changed, so it's okay for you to change your mind. So don't feel stupid for having been lied to by this person. Don't feel stupid for having spent all that time with your person. Don't feel stupid for believing that this thing would have worked. You are not stupid. And the moment that you realize that you're not stupid is the first step towards kurudisha nyota yako ya mapenzi. Okay? You did what you thought was the best decision at the time. Even sahi, when you meet somebody else, you'll still make another decision. The fact that you made a decision back then, it shows you that you're good. When it comes to making decision, you can make another decision. It could be the right decision, could be the wrong decision, but it was a decision that you thought was the best at that time. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. Another thing you need to realize before uweze kurudisha nyota yako is that you are valuable. It's the relationship that failed, not you. Wewe uko sawa. You didn't lose any value. You can do it again. This time you have more experience, you have more wisdom, and you're not responsible for whatever your partner did. For whatever they made you feel, hiyo ni shida yao. So if they didn't find you attractive enough, that's a problem. You're still valuable. If they didn't think you're smart enough, that's their problem. You're still valuable. If they thought you're not good enough for them, that's their problem. You're valuable. To someone else, to one person you're trash, to another person you're a treasure. So usijipige hapo hivi, ujipige doom hapa mpaka you give up just because somebody out there thinks that you're not worthy, you're not their type. You are somebody else's type. Everybody has, kila mtu ni type ya mtu mwingine. And just because you're not one person's type does not mean now the whole world hakuna mtu mwingine mwenye anakutaka. You're still valuable. You still have a lot to offer. Just because one person didn't appreciate what you had to offer does not mean everyone else is like that. So wacha kutembea huku hivi ukisikia like hauna value, you're unworthy of love, you're unworthy of being loved, like you're unworthy of being called, of being married to somebody, you are unworthy of you're valuable. One relationship failed, that does not make you useless. One person didn't appreciate you, that does not mean you're not valuable. So, carry your head high na uende ukijuanga, you still valuable. To someone else will see your value. Kama huyo mtu mlikuwa naye hakuiona, kuna mtu mwingine mahali ataiona. Maybe huyo mtu hata the reason hakuona value yako is because they were blind. Or maybe what they were looking for in a person haikuwa kwako. They were just attracted to you in something else. One thing attracted you to them. Maybe your looks, your money. Maybe they were just lonely at the time that you met them. And they just wanted mtu wa kujishikilia before they sort out their emotions. And now because they want to dump you, na wasionekane kama ni wabaya, they make you feel like you're useless, you're worthless. So that wasikae ni kama walikuwa watu wabaya. So they are trying to download the insecurities on you. They are trying to gaslight you. So just know you're valuable. Kama unataka kurudisha nyota yako ya mapenzi, you have to believe that you're still valuable. Another thing that you must know, kama unataka kurudisha nyota yako, is that there is nothing wrong with you. Hakuna kitu mbaya na wewe. Just because one relationship failed does not mean sasa kuna kitu mbaya na wewe. Just because you got betrayed doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Hata kama umekuwa kwa relationships 2-3 zimefail, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. The only reason is maybe there's 1 or 2 lessons that you may not have learned. Maybe you've not learned how to trust, how to trust the right people. Maybe you've not learned how to be able to evaluate somebody before you date them. Haujajua kusoma mtu, you cannot tell somebody who is serious and somebody who is not serious. Maybe you're too good that you think everyone else should be good like you. You're too nice and unajipeana kwa watu sana. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It's just that your personality iko na kitu inafanya watu wanakutekea advantage. And that is something that you can fix. That is something that you can change. It does not mean that wewe ni mjinga. No, you can do it again. You can improve whatever it is that inafanya unakuwa hurt all the time. It's something that you can improve. For example, if you're too nice, that is something that you can work on. That is something that you can improve. If you're too trusting, that is something that you can work on. That is something that you can improve. If you're too loving, mpaka unapatia watu wenye wadeserve, unawapatia chance, that's why you get hurt all the time. Doesn't mean that there's something wrong. There's nothing wrong with you being somebody who loves too much. It's only that you need to learn who to love and who not to love. Kutrust watu si shida, because again, you cannot be in a relationship where you don't trust people. So the fact that you have the capacity in you to trust somebody is a good thing. The only thing now you need to understand is who can you trust and who you can't trust. So it doesn't mean that there's nothing wrong with you. It just means that your character, your qualities zenye uko nazo, your personality, you just need to learn to be with somebody who matches your personality. You don't want to be somebody who takes advantage of you because they think maybe you're too trusting or you're too loving or you're too stupid. No. So don't focus on those lessons. Once kusema, oh, me, I'll never love again. Oh, me, I'll never trust somebody again. Yada, 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 yada. No. Do you want to be in a relationship where you don't trust the person you're with? Do you want to be in a relationship yenye hakuna love? Just because you've been hurt, just because you've made mistakes before, doesn't mean that there is anything wrong with you. It just means you've not found a way, or you've not found somebody who, with your strengths and weaknesses, you can work something together. So you're either getting into situations where you're being taken advantage of, or you're rushing into situations and getting yourself in trouble. But that does not mean that there's anything wrong with you. With the same character and uko nayo, hata ukikuwa too nice or too trusting or whatever it is that you are, you can still get into a relationship that works. You can still find love again. And urudishe nyota, the only thing now you need to know is, I am like this, I'm like this, and like this. And all I need is somebody who looks like this, and like this. I need to change here so that I can avoid ABCD. So kama utaka kurudisha nyota yako ya mapenzi, you have to believe that there's nothing wrong with you. There's room for improvement. There are a few things you need to learn, but it does not mean that you're a bad person or there's anything wrong with you. No. Number 3. That was number 3. Number 1, tumesema you're not stupid. Number 2, tukasema you're valuable. Number 3, tukasema there's nothing wrong with you. So the fourth thing that you need to realize if you want to kurudisha nyota yako ya mapenzi is that you can find love again. Mapenzi haijaisha. Usiangalie social media kwenye wanasema siku hizi hakuna love. Offline watu wanapendana daily. Offline watu wanafanya vitu daily. Kila siku watu wanapatana, kila weekend watu wanaoana, kila siku watu wanapata watoto. Kila siku couples wananunua mashamba pamoja, watu wanapanga vitu zao pamoja. The only thing that happens is when wameheartbreakiwa wanapayuka sana. And then you can find a situation whereby mtu mmoja amehurt watu 5. So watu 5 wakianza kupiga nduru, utasikia ni watu 5 wanapiga nduru. But mtu mmoja mwenye amependwa vizuri hata hawezi piga nduru, anapiga nduru kwa nini na yako sawa. So out there is too much noise of people who have been hurt. So they're looking for people to discourage, they're looking for people to hurt. They want everybody to believe that, love does not exist. Because kama mimi, if I can't find love, then nobody should find love. Misery loves company. They're trying to recruit people into their camp of believing that, relationships don't work. Lakini huyo mtu anakuambia siku hizi hakunanga love, akipata mtu atanyamaza na ingie kwa relationship na hata kuja kukuambia yeye alipata. So wacha na makelele iko huko nje. You have to believe it in your heart that you can find love again, that good people still exist. There are roses among thorns, but hey, that doesn't mean that roses are bad. You can still find somebody good. There are people out here who are good. As the same place, pia kuna watu wenye wako bitter, kuna watu wenye wako na machungu mingi sana, hawataki kuwa na relationships zikiwork. They want to discourage everybody because hawataki watu wengine waone ni kama there's anything wrong with them, ama ni hao ndio hawana mtu akuwapenda. So don't believe hii kelele iko huku nje. Behind the scenes watu wanapendana, watu wanaoana, watu wanaanzisha familia, watu wanajijenga vizuri. Just believe that out there is someone for you. If you don't believe that you can find love again, there is no point hata ya kukaa hapo ukisikiza vile utarudisha nyota. There is no point of you even imagining or fantasizing about finding love again. Why do you want to find something that you don't believe in exist? So the dating scene might be trash right now, but good people exist. After all, kwani how many people do you need to love? For you to be in a good relationship, how many men or women do you need to be with? So unahitaji tu mtu mmoja. So even if 10 million people are bad na kuna watu mmoja wazuri, you only need one person. You just need to know how to avoid people who are out here to hurt others. You need to know people who have not healed. Hizo ndo zile vitu nyota yako inakusaidia kujua. And we'll be talking about that in upcoming episodes. So believe it in your heart and uende huko nje na confidence knowing that you can find love again na utaweza kurudisha nyota yako ya mapenzi. The last thing that you need to understand before urudishe nyota yako ya mapenzi is that you can do it. You can heal, you can move on, you can get over your ex, You can thrive, you can become rich without your ex, you can achieve whatever you want, and you can live the dream life that you want. Hakuna kitu hauwezi fanya. You just need to put your mind to it. It doesn't matter how much you've been hurt, how long you've been single, how hard it is to find love. You just need to know what to do. And this is where things like compatibility tests come in. Unafanya compatibility test yako, unaangalia, unajijua, okay, karakta yangu ni hii na hii na hii, na soulmate wangu ni mtu akona hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. And that's how people get soulmates. The reason why watu wanapata soulmates huku nje, you don't know how your compatibility is like. So una depend on your emotions. Nikikwambia kuja kufanya compatibility reading, unaanza kusema, oh, ni pesa mingi, and then you go out there and you get hurt. But once you know how your compatibility looks like, how your personality is, how your attachment style is, the blockages that you need to clear before you get into a relationship, your weaknesses, your strengths, you know, what is your compatibility style? Do you need to be with somebody mwenye una complement ama mtu mwenye mna align? Vitu ndogo ndogo kama hizo. Ukishajua vitu ndogo ndogo kama hizo, and those are things you can come, we do a reading and you know in 1 hour, utaweza kurudisha nyota yako. So in quick summary, tumesema ndio uweze kurudisha nyota yako, there are 5 things first. Before tufikirie kurudisha nyota, there are 5 things that you must understand. Number 1, you must understand that you're not stupid. You didn't make any mistake choosing the person who you loved ama mwenye umeachana naye. You did what you thought was best at that time with the information and the options that you had at the time. So you're not stupid. Number 2, you are valuable. It's the relationship that failed, not you. Number 3, there is nothing wrong with you. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you. You're only responsible for your actions. Your partner's actions, wachana nazo. But that doesn't mean that uko perfect. No. It just means there's room for improvement, but you know there's nothing wrong with you. You can improve. Kuna vitu zingine unafaa kuacha, utafutilie zingine, hivyo. And number 4, you can find love again. If you don't believe that you can find love, there is no point of you even thinking about it. Mbona uende kutafuta kitu na believe it exists? And lastly, you have to believe that you can do it. You can heal, you can move on. If you don't believe you can do these things, it will never happen. Kumbuka, life is spiritual. And what you believe becomes a reality. See you in the next video.